two 1-2 teams, each hoping to get back to 500, and we're underway in Week 4.
And a signal there for the fair catch, so this opening drive will begin at the 25-yard line. Mayfield to throw on the first play. Got an open man. It's Josh Palmer.
And they work this well upfield across the 45. And a nice gain of 21 yards.
That was a fun one to watch right there. A nice in-breaking route and plenty of room in the middle of the field. And he was able to get behind the linebackers and grab the completion for a really good pickup.
A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. Mayfield now.
Got his man. That's Luke Musgrave.
Now he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35.
It's another first down as this time they get an even 20.
Not only have they completed a couple on this drive, but they peeled off some pretty good chunks of yardage, too.
Absolutely. Great start. 2 nice plays in the pass game. Now can they continue to feed off that? So from inside Niner territory now, this is 1st and 10 at the 34. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down.
You look at this Niner defense.
They were very strong last week in the win over Carolina.
And what I saw on film was nearly an unstoppable pass rush. They had 5 sacks last week, plenty of hurries. So now do you just max protect on offense, keep everyone in and run, 1 or 2 receiver routes to make sure your quarterback stays up? We'll soon find out.
They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves them with 3rd and 9 looming.
Well, this defense for the Niners, they were very strong last week in the win over Carolina.
And what I saw on film was a nearly unstoppable pass rush. 5 sacks last week, plenty of hurries given up. So now what do you do on offense? You just max protect, keep everyone in and run the ball? Or maybe just 1 or 2 receiver routes in order to try and keep your quarterback upright?
They need to get this to the 24 on 3rd down. Here's Mayfield. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
Whether that's a little grabbing, a little hand fighting, by any means necessary on 3rd down, he was able to get the job done in the secondary and swat that one away.
And his kick is right there. It's good, and the opening drive of the game yields 3.
I think we can safely say they came out to be aggressive on the opening series, Charles. They didn't run the ball once. All that passing, it does get them the 3-0 lead.
I think what we saw there, partner, was the true definition of football balance, which means doing what you want to, when you want to on offense. And in this case, it was throwing the football. May mix in running the football a little bit more as this game goes on. But his opening drive, while it stalled out, it still gave him 3 points.
They'll start this drive out on the ground.
And a short pickup to about the 25.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defensive front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going, and then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
Here's a 2nd and 8.
And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32. And that looked like some pretty easy yardage there right up the gut.
And he's a guy that has some height to him. So when you don't have to drop a shoulder or create or get through contact or trash, makes it a lot easier to stay upright, see the field, and make a run as we just saw there.
And he will have a first down here at about the 40. It goes as a gain of 8, and it moves the chains.
How about that there? No frills, no additives, right? Nothing crazy. Just find a way to pick up the first down. A nice run right there.
Go.
On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. And they'll get to him after a gain of 7 to the 47. Charles, they won last week despite him not running the ball well. They told us need to get him going. Runs like that help.
And they talked to us about leaning on him because, as you noted, last week they didn't have to. Still won the ball game. They leaned on other people to give them the yardage that they needed, but they really want him to be that guy, and that's what they're doing early in this game.
And Jackson cannot get away, and he'll go down. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game.
Well, the pass rush has been a real strength of late. They know how to get after the quarterback.
Absolutely. 4 sacks last week. That's their first one here. Anything in particular you've seen from them or on film?
I think that they're winning athletically up front, winning those one-on-one battles, but also when the offensive line wants to keep everyone in and mass protect, they know how to scheme their way back to the quarterback as well.
Now the throw on 3rd down, knocked away and incomplete.
Certainly looked like someone was very confident in his ability to fit that one in. I would say he was overconfident because there wasn't a whole lot of separation there. Had that one covered pretty well downfield and knocked it away.
Wishnowski on to punt as he sends this one away. On the return is Reed.
So possession goes over here on the punt.
And they will take over 1st and 10.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. They've got a 3-0 lead and the football as they start 1st and 10. Mayfield. Open man, he completes it to Judy. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. Give him 10 yards there, and about by the nose of the football, he's going to have a first down.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
They go play action. Mayfield.
That's into a crowd and intercepted. Picked off by Fred Warner.
And the return stops at the 39-yard line.
So this is something we didn't see at all from this offense in the victory last week. That's a turnover. They didn't have any, but giving the ball away here in the opening quarter.
I love the surprise in your voice because it's exactly what you stated. Didn't see it last week, but it's a key to their win. And it'll be a key to this game as well, protecting the football. Didn't get it done there.
After the interception, here's Jackson. His throw is going to be incomplete. Deebo Samuel was the intended receiver, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
When you look at this defense,
they enter play 1 from the bottom, number 31 in the league, Charles, against the run.
And that's been an Achilles heel for them all season long, being able to play against the run, being able to slow teams down. But it's not just that. When you give up big chunks of yardage in the running game, it also opens up the passing options for the team you're playing as well. So typically, when you don't play the run well, you're getting hit in all phases.
Now Jackson on second down. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
They're bringing a lot of pressure here already in the first quarter. Already sacked him once. How to get in there and knock another one away. You think maybe that Tucker rule being gone makes defenses a lot bolder?
Yes, indeed. That time, lucky that the arm was going forward, incomplete pass.
From the gun, they'll try to run it.
And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. 3-0 after one on EA Sports. The 49ers with the football here to begin the second quarter, as they've got it with a 1st and 10. Now it's Jackson. And he's got his man on the out route. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. They get 10 more there, and I believe that'll be enough for another 1st down. It will.
Well, coaches always talk about finding balance on offense. I don't think you can get much more balance than this. Big-time run, big-time pass.
A 1-2 combination. Looked pretty good.
How about that? Let's see if they can continue to take that kind of a punch, though.
From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. Hands it off out of the gun.
And across the chalk into the end zone. It's a 49er touchdown. A great play there.
His 2nd rushing touchdown on the year.
And the 49ers have now taken the lead.
Moody good with the extra point.
And that makes it a 7-3 lead.
So after the made field goal by Moody, he's back out to kick this one away. And he'll elect not to run with it. And a fair catch on the kickoff will move the ball to the 25.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive.
And we'll see if they can bounce back from that last drive. In particular, if they can bounce back at the quarterback position, Charles, after throwing their first interception of the ball game.
Yeah, some guys, you know they're going to want to try and get a big play right away and take control back. Others, they're going to look to hit a couple shorter passes and get a little momentum back that way.
But for the defense, that goal's not changing a bit. They want another pick.
You're exactly right about that. In fact, you've got to watch them a little bit because in coverage, they may cut down their gaps a little bit, maybe their splits a little bit in order to try and get to the ball even faster.
Now a 2nd down throw for Mayfield.
The throw out wide going to be incomplete.
And a smart play there. He's probably saying, I wish I would have done that on the last drive instead of throwing the interception.
They had the incomplete pass on 2nd down. Now they need a big play here, 3rd and 10. Now Mayfield.
Oh, his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. Picked up by Andrew Thomas.
Well, I saw the pressure coming at him. That just looked problematic. Hit him as he threw it, and the interception ensued.
Let me pay homage to the man who stood in this spot before. He always talked about how much pressure is in the face of a guy, and can he step into a throw. And when you can't do that, oftentimes interceptions result.
On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, San Francisco. A great effort there. His second touchdown of the game, his third on the year.
And the 49ers are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Moody good with the extra point.
And that pushes the lead up to 11.
So here's Moody back out there now to send this one away. And he'll elect not to run with it. The fair catch will move this out to the 25-yard line.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily when you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. Go to the playmakers. Well, they had the run for no gain. Now they'll try again from the 25 on 2nd and 10. Mayfield looks to throw.
Throw out wide is incomplete.
And when you've thrown as many interceptions as he has in this one, you definitely start getting a little hesitant to throw the ball out wide because that's prime pick-6 territory. That time, he made sure the only guy who was going to catch it was sitting in the 3rd row.
They come up to the line now facing a 3rd and 10 after the incompletion. Mayfield to throw it.
Musgrave's got it outright.
And they'll get him down about 3 yards short of the first. So 8 yards on the completion there, and it'll be 4th down.
So much about this game is just understanding situations and then having to execute, isn't it? Guard the first down sticks. Don't let them get there, and they rallied and made the tackle.
This is taken at the 23. 8 yards on the return following a punt of 41. And the Niners will go on offense, 1st and 10. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway.
This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
They go play action with Jackson. Throwing left side, it's complete. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or two shy of the 30. The Niners passing game in sync now. They've got another first down.
But certainly as a fan, you get a little bit nervous when you see him make those kind of throws. But they work on that in practice more than we know. And most of them now know their limits and know what they can get away with. And there's a completion right there.
Now Jackson taps this forward, jet sweep. We've got a 14-3 ball game with 2 minutes left in the opening half. From the 29, here's second down and 7. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. Fighting his way through contact. And across the chalk, into the end zone, it's a 49er touchdown. A great play there. On his way to a monster game, 3 first-half touchdowns, as his guys are able to push that lead out a bit further. Moody good with the extra point, and the lead is up to 18 now. So following the touchdown, here's Moody back out to send it away. Fair catch going to be taken, and this will be moved out to the 25.
First down and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And this, let's face it, an important drive if they're going to get back into this ballgame.
Think about going into the locker room down 21-10 as opposed to 21-3. 21-10, a little more optimism, a little more bounce around the locker room, a little more discussion about how they're going to finish this thing off. 21-3, I think discouragement clouds that locker room.
Yeah, and I think a touchdown much bigger than a field goal on this drive just to get into the end zone and get that momentum. On second down, Mayfield again. Drops it to Jones in the flat. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32.
That's a gain of 7. Brings up 3rd and 3.
3rd and 3. From the gun, he'll hand this off. And he's going to have the first down at about the 38. It'll go as a gain of 6 that time, and it moves the chains as well. Well, they gave themselves options there on the 3rd down play, and were able to convert on that RPO.
Shows a lot of trust with the guy taking the snap, doesn't it? Because you're counting on him to make the right reads and give the ball where it's supposed to go. And he did on that play.
Mayfield on first down. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's second down.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
He's going to hit his man out of the backfield, complete. And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48. 9 yards, and that leaves him just short, so it'll be 3rd and less than a yard. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half. Third and short yardage, Mayfield. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. And the Niners force the turnover. They'll take over at their own 27. 3 first-half interceptions now. And, Charles, you'd have to think a fair amount of concern is developing over there on that sideline.
And there should be, because essentially he's been a little loose and possibly reckless with the football here in the first half. Now, maybe it's not all on him, but still 3 interceptions. That puts the entire team in jeopardy. So the play caller from here on out got to design some throws for him that he can complete, keep it away from the defense, and try and get him back on track.
And defensively, they're just looking to keep him contained as they're able to get him down.
I think we all suspected that they were going back to him after he found the end zone on his last carry, and they kept the positive momentum going there. Another nice run by him.
This 2nd and 4. Now Lamar changing the look.
Now whistles here, and I think one of the big boys for the 49ers might have jumped. The false start hurts him there a bit. Backs him up to 2nd and 9. They'll keep it on the ground again here. And he'll just keep 2 hands on the football as he'll be taken down after a short pickup. They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves him with 3rd and 9 looming.
It's 3rd down.
So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break.
Shamrocks 3.
Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. It's the 49ers out in front, and they will get the football first as well as we are back and started in the second half.
And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive.
And they've got the lead, CD. What do you expect from them in this second half?
Well, I like what they were able to do on the ground in the first half because they had a lot of success running the ball, and I certainly think we'll see more of that. But I'd keep an eye on that defense, and I think their coaches up in the box will do the exact same thing. If they start to see 1 or 2 guys start to creep towards the line of scrimmage, that'll be licensed to take some shots downfield.
And they'll run on the inside handoff.
And they'll get him down here at about the 42.
114 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on first down, that fits the bill.
From the 42-yard line, here's 2nd down and 3.
And this won't be enough to pick up the first. A gain of 2, 3rd and 1.
Anytime you decide to use your quarterback as a runner, most of the time when you design a play, you're expected to break a little bit bigger than this one because when you run him on short gains, your risk-reward and him taking hits, I'm not sure that's the payoff they were looking for.
Jackson going to throw quickly here, complete. And he is going to have a 49ers first down by a couple of yards as they're able to convert there on 3rd and 1.
As an unbiased observer, I think it would have been interesting to see what they would have done if they hadn't gotten the first down there. But since they did, I guess the point is moot.
Yeah, they're right there in that middle ground, field goal range, punt, go for it. But as you said, they picked it up. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. They go play action now. Jackson. And that's incomplete.
Offense was moving it a little bit, had them back on their heels, but they earned a brief pause by forcing the incompletion. That gives them a quick chance to regroup and try and mount a stand before they're backed up even further.
Second and 10.
One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And he'll be brought down at the 27-yard line. 9 yards, and that leaves him just short, so it'll be 3rd and less than a yard. So from 2nd and long, now we go to 3rd and very manageable.
Yeah, they love that phrase, don't they? Because as an offensive coordinator, you can keep people a little bit off balance and guessing because you don't have to throw it. You can come back with a strong run game if you want to. And if you're in 4-down territory, that really opens things up for you.
And he is going to have a Niners first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Whatever the discussions were at halftime to try to slow down this offense, it has not worked to this point.
Yeah, I have a vision right now of everything that was discussed at the half just being torn in shreds or being erased off of the Microsoft Surface tablets because none of it is working. They are really locked in on offense.
He's going to find his running back. It's complete. And he takes it inside the 10 to the 8 before he's out of bounds. Give him a gain of 5 on the completion, and it'll be 2nd down.
Caught that look from you there, partner. I think we're on the same page on that one. Just his first catch. I think we both thought he'd be a little more active in the passing game. Let's see if that's the start of them trying to get the ball to him a little bit more here in the second half.
Now the ball comes loose.
But it looks like one of the DBs has it.
And a big turnover there as his guys will get the back.
So certainly not at all what you're looking for here to start the 3rd quarter. A fumble on their opening drive.
Not at all.
And now before the ball changes hands, they're going to take a look at this just to make sure that they have it right. So possession still theirs, but now they face a 3rd down.
Now they send a man in motion right. On 3rd down, they're going to run for it here. And boy, he is very close to a first down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short.
Well, we talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot. He had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one. He correctly figured that one out and made a really nice play.
On 4th down, they'll try and run for it. And he will fight his way into the end zone for a touchdown. Taking it in from 4 yards out.
And the 49ers take the opening kickoff of the 3rd quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead. So they only needed a couple of feet there on 4th down, but they got more than that and then some as he takes this into the end zone.
And I love your description right there, right? 4th and short. They got that. No problem. Let's go ahead and get the rest of it. Finish it off in the end zone. Touchdown. Everyone goes away happy on that one.
Moody good with the extra point.
And they open the lead up now to 25.
But no run back here. Fair catch, and this will come out to the 25.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive.
CD, they certainly know the hole that they face as they begin the second half. They have to do what precious few teams have done in NFL history. That's try to come back from a 4-possession deficit.
And, partner, you know as that team gathers, they're saying to each other, you never say never, right? Because if you're on an NFL roster, that's how you have to think. You can always come back and win a ball game. And let's face it, we saw a certain Super Bowl, a 25-point lead late, that wasn't enough to put someone away. But that being said, this task is near impossible. Let's face it. And bottom line is, it officially becomes impossible if this possession is an empty one. Certainly looked like maybe his third or his fourth read on his progression. Just trying to find his outlet man that time. Ends up leading him just a bit too much.
After an incomplete pass on second down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. Throwing, Mayfield. He'll get this over the middle here to Palmer. And, oh, he's just going to be short here, barely. Maybe by a half a foot. It'll be 4th and inches.
Well, it looks like they got what they wanted. They got the completion, but they weren't able to break any tackles or gain nearly enough yardage to pick up the first down. Now to be 4th and short.
So in their own territory, but they only need a few inches, so they're going to opt to go for this thing. We'll see. Maybe a surprise pass or run. What will they do? We're about to find out. 4th down. They'll run it with Jones. Oh, and I think he went backward. He did. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out. And the Niners take over in terrific field position.
So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material.
To throw is Jackson. That's Samuel, caught left side. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. 18 yards, 1st down Niners.
The partner is still in the 3rd quarter, but they've got this one well in hand and still airing it out with gusto and picking up some nice gains.
And even in lopsided games like this, you don't really see starters get lifted or the foot come off the gas before the 4th quarter. No one wants to leave any doubt when they're playing well. They just want to continue the process.
So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10.
Jackson. Firing quickly here, and that's complete.
And the Niners are going to have a 1st and goal as the tackle is made at about the 5. Partner, I know we're still in the afternoon slate here. Some primetime games still on the docket, but it's going to be tough to top this effort. What an offensive performance we have seen. They have been unstoppable from the moment we began this game, and they're not holding back. They're still throwing the football here in the 4th.
They certainly are, and let me tell you something. If you're old school, you don't like this at all. But in today's football, you just go ahead and savor it. Watch a team execute at a high level. Doesn't matter what the scoreboard says.
Steps away to his left. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, San Francisco. Lamar Jackson with touchdown number 7 on the year.
And the 49ers start to open this lead even wider here in the 4th. Moody good with the extra point.
And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead.
So after the made field goal by Moody, he's back out to kick this one away. No run back here for Reed, so this will come out to the 25. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. Well, it's been a struggle so far for this offense, Charles. It's not only that they haven't been able to put the points up, but really stringing yards together has been a real issue for them in this one.
I'm so glad you brought up the yardage because I was thinking to myself, We've seen a lot of NFL games, and we've seen our share of lopsided contests. But in almost all of them, both offenses have put up at least 200 yards in a game, but not in this one. This has been a display of offense that, frankly, I think the two of us have watched from behind our hands, trying to spread our fingers wide enough to actually see the result.
A second down throw for Mayfield. He finds his man, complete. That's Reed.
And he's going to be taken down. Plus, there's a penalty flag in the backfield. They may get 15 more on top of this. Okay, so the personal foul penalty, and those are some important yards lost right there.
Yeah, it all comes down to discipline, doesn't it? And every team tells us that they coach it, they preach it. In this case, it slipped a little bit.
After the penalty, a fresh set of downs. It's 1st and 10. To throw, Mayfield.
A short throw to Musgrave.
And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll leave him with a second and just a few inches left.
Coaches always harp on the quarterback reading the defense and getting into the open man. That's good recognition there. And how about what he did after the catch?
Yeah, hit your tight end. Let him get some rack.
Yeah, when he gets moving, not many guys want to come over and put a hit on him, do they?
2 yards, good enough for a first.
Sometimes I get almost mesmerized watching these runners who have great vision. You know, those eyes that carry their feet to open spaces, make people miss. I just love watching those guys go to work.
Escaping the pressure right. And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away incomplete. Now that'll bring up second down.
They lead big, and a major part of that has been how they've taken their play to a whole new level this second half. No points allowed since the break. And you can add another incompletion to the total number that they forced in this runaway contest.
Second down, Mayfield. Caught on the right side by Jones. And this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers' 22-yard line. A gain of 13. It's a first down.
And with this game well in hand, perhaps we are seeing the coverage lighten up a little bit as they got burned there a bit for a first down.
Well, we certainly know the coach isn't happy along the sideline because he certainly wants them to finish this one out the way they started it. He doesn't want to give up any soft completions, no late points. He wants this lead to stay right where it is.
So the completion results there in 9 yards, and that'll give them a short yardage situation here for second down. Up the middle, Jones. He juked him. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. 7 yards on the pickup there, and now they'll have it 1st and goal.
Despite the score, despite the deficit, no quitting this guy. He's running angry, running through arm tackles. He wants to change what that scoreboard is saying.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he gets him a little bit closer. He takes it from the 6 inside the 5 to the 4. A minimal gain there on the 8th play of the drive. Second and goal from inside the 5. Mayfield on play action. And this is caught. Well, they get one back. Picking up the late touchdown here, but still down big. Such an art to dot the I, just get the feet in.
And now, of course, all scoring plays are reviewed, and I think they're going to take an extra long look at this one. Third and goal, trying to make that scoreboard at least a little more respectable. Mayfield now. And it's caught. And just shy of the goal line as he's out of bounds right at the 1. They're able to hold him to 3 there, and that leads to a 4th and goal.
Completed pass brings up a 4th down situation. Do you play analytics on this one? Well, you know, what do your analytics tell you about going for it here? I wonder what they would say.
They tell me you're down by this margin 4th quarter, you're going. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today.
Picked off by Fred Warner. And the 49ers are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20. But with this advantage, this defense knew that passes were coming, and they stayed in position, Charles, and picked one off here in the 4th quarter.
Yeah, what a way to cap things off, huh? Because I think this is part of the game within the game. They see the scoreboard, they see what they can accomplish, and they went for it.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway.
Now they are really in the driver's seat here, enjoying this lead late in the 4th quarter. The defense does have all 3 timeouts, but at this point, doesn't look like it's going to matter much.
Now 2nd and 7 from the 23. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. They're going to snuff this play out behind the line. We have not seen that much today. And quickly they get to the line.
Now Jackson going to shift him around.
And it's 3rd down.
On 3rd down, they're going to run for it here. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line.
142 yards rushing for him now on 17 carries. At carries like that, that's how they're going to continue to salt this thing away here, Charles, in the 4th quarter.
Yeah, how about that? A new set of downs. Clock continues to move. No better way to close out a game than to tap those mastodons you have up front and say, guys, keep pounding them. Let's keep the ball, keep their offense on the sidelines, and let's close this one out.
On 1st down, they'll go to the ground attack. That good for 22 and a 1st down.
A gain of 22 yards. 1st down, San Francisco.
So the victory here for San Francisco. And we talk so much about the turnover battle, determining who wins, who loses. This game, no exception. Air-free football, no turnovers at all, and they win it.
So this is one you don't have to convince your team that what you're saying is accurate. And you know what I'm talking about. Head coach always stands up in front of the team and says, guys, if we do this, this, and this, we'll win. And usually they say if we win the turnover battle, we'll win. Well, here's the proof right there. Win the turnover battle, go on to victory. Now
Back in my ways, missing my girl, I ain't seen her in days.